Hi, good day everybody, and welcome back to What Will It Be channel. My name is Timothy, and my guest with me today is Christy. Anyway, I had promised that we would go straight into the break in the Genesis code, but over a series of studies and mainly the lesson study as well, I've realized that there's many things that we need to understand first before we go into the more complicated stuff on the Genesis code. So there's a verse I like. It's found in Psalms 97 verses 11. It says, "Light is sown for the righteous and gladness for the upright in heart." So what is this all about? So I'll give you an example. The verse that I just read tells us that light is sown for the righteous and gladness for the upright in heart, which is you and I. And if God is constantly sharing light for us, we need to understand what that light is for us today. How important is present truth? I'm not too sure what your understanding is, but today with Christy and I, we have a very long relationship, and we try to do things together, and she's come to support me today, but also share her views on the importance of present truth. So Christy, can you tell us, what do you think is relevant for us today in terms of what should we expect? What should we be studying to help us with the experience of the time we're in?
So I think in order for us to know what to expect and what is coming and what is happening, we need to be studying present truth.
So you mentioned the key word, present truth. Now, many people have many different interpretations of what present truth is. But present means something which is for now, and truth is that which is inspired of God from the Word of God. So it means then that God must have a message for His people today. Right? Is that correct? So what is this message? Very briefly, I'm going to talk about 1844. As Adventists, we all understand that in 1844 began the judgment of the dead. We also all believe that at some point, judgment is going to move from the dead towards the living. Which of those judgments do you think will be important for us today?
Well, because we are alive, I think it will be the judgment of the living.
Okay. Now, that is quite important. I'll tell you why. If the judgment of the dead has been going on for so many years, it means then we are closer to the judgment of the living than we are to the judgment of the right. Basically meaning that the one must be coming to an end and the other one is soon to begin. Thus, that which is present truth for us today must be the judgment of the living, because we are close to that particular time. Now, whatever you believe the judgment of the living is, do not think about that for now. What we're going to be doing through our channel is I'm suggesting that we host a weekly or daily 15-minute talk about the lesson to see what truths it has relating to the time that we are in, right? We'll have different people speaking about it, and it will also encourage us to study our lesson, because I know not many people have time to actually study their lesson. So these are the topics that we're going to be looking at during this time. Number one, we're going to be looking at what is the judgment of the living. When does it take place? And why is it important for us today? We're also going to be looking at some of the topics that we might not like to speak about, which is number one, the time of trouble. Number two, what does the time of trouble actually mean? What are the events that happen before the time of trouble, and what the trouble actually is, so that we can have the right understanding of the truth. So Christy, so you mentioned present truth is relevant. Can you tell me, if, as my guest, what are some of the things that you feel as individuals or families we need to have to encourage us through the time that we are facing?
I think as families, we need to have more time for family worship. Oftentimes, as parents, we run out of time during the day because life pulls us left and life pulls us right. But I think if we make prioritize worship, that will be the stepping stone to.
Oh, that's excellent, because that's also part of the ministry I would like to actually have, is to encourage husbands and wives to dedicate and devote themselves to God, so that they can devote their entire family to the Lord. And family worship is important, and I'm hoping that through a series of these sessions and studies, we'll be able to get some wonderful gems to encourage families and also our kids. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for showing us, telling us the importance of present truth, and I will explain what that is. So do watch out for our videos that will be going out on YouTube, Facebook, and also possibly Instagram, and I'm not sure about TikTok as yet, but I'll get there someday. So thanks again for joining us, and
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure always. And don't forget Psalms 97 verses 11. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. May God bless you, and please do look at the nugget which I will leave at the end of this video. God bless you, and happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
Bye.